nice and simple. Just like a couple of questions for you guys. Answer it with whatever you want to say, and then we'll have like a short, just like discussion period after that. So it's kind of like a long check-in, and then we'll figure this stuff out based on what people say. Does that sound good? So the sorry, it crashed. It crashed, and then it played the entry noise again. Oh my god. Okay, so there's basically just like 3 questions you can answer in one go. In the last 2 weeks, let's see here, just going to manage my screen. In the last 2 weeks, what was your working group or chapter's focus? What is your focus for the next 2 weeks? And do you need support? So I'll get started with one of my working groups. For the DApp, we are working on the homepage improvements for marketing strategy, multi-sig compatibility, wallet connect integration, the landing page builder, and there was a last thing there, super fluid design. So lots and lots of different things on the DApp there. I'm going to be working on all of the above for the next 2 weeks. Where do I need support? I need support from a mod on the landing page builder, because he seems to have this like secret knowledge of how SEO works. So it's really important that like he gives his technical opinion on some of this stuff. And I also need support from designers. I'm buried in design work. I need superfluid designs to be finished. I need this marketing growth homepage change to be finished, because I think Sotheby's already working on the next pages and we haven't even started designing the first. And probably in the next 2 weeks, I need to start thinking about how we're going to change how we use segment and autopilot, which is a huge task. So that's like a lot of things that I need support on. I don't know if I'll get to it in the next 2 weeks, but I'll definitely try and think about it. And maybe I'll pass it on to Franco.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Last 2 weeks, what we've been doing was in the rewards working group, it was retroactive distribution. We finally ended it. And yeah, that's good news. And for the next 2 weeks, just getting our the accounts from the users of Praise registered, just upping that number. We're working on a process for that. And I need support from Danny, that I know that she's swimming in mud right now. So yeah, until Danny gets back from her Burning Man mud experience, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. It's pretty chill in the rewards working group at the moment. I'll pass it over to Almond.
Thank you, Franco. So for the last 2 weeks, the comms and marketing team, we've been focusing on the marketing work for the DApp. So you already mentioned, Mitch, all the landing pages and SEO work. Also, we finished the Gitcoin round content. So everything regarding the Gitcoin round, partnerships, videos, tweets, social media, and so on. What is your focus for the next 2 weeks? We're going to start marketing content campaigns. So what you've approved on the DApp regarding campaigns on social media, we're starting to plan on that, on how to execute. And do I need support? Yes, but I think that the people that is responsible for that work already know, so we're good on that. And I'll pass it to Ashley.
Thanks, Almond. Okay, for Giveth, last 2 weeks, the biggest focus was getting all the materials ready and launching the first week of Ambassador program, and that has so far been successful. So as far as Ambassador program, the next 2 weeks is going to be like keeping them engaged and collecting feedback along the way, like not letting so many drop off like last season. So that's going to be kind of the focus on finding ways we can keep them engaged. We've got big things happening with Meet the Makers and storytelling, and I know that Serbi is supporting Nicola and Serbi are working together on that. So we've got some like marketing and strategy stuff that we're going to start implementing within the working group, and also testing the new Telegram group and just like getting that hopefully ready to go, and hopefully finding who owns that one weird Telegram group. That would be nice. And I think that's about it. There might be a couple small things, but that's the main bulk of it. And I'll pass it over to Kai.
We did the last 2 weeks. Does it work?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great. Gives us way more options. It's way more stable than the last one. And so, yeah, it can be short. The big one is moving that to production for the next period and still onboarding Nicolas, improving our logging. And yes, maybe we would need, the only help we need is acceptance from the DevOps, from the dev working group. The developers who need to work with this, they need to check out the new options, but we will do that over the week. Yeah. Who has to go next? I was coming in and out.
We could pass it to Monique if you want to talk about the development chapter. The question is, in the last 2 weeks, what was your chapter's focus? What is your focus for the next 2 weeks? And do you need support?
Yeah, mostly, I can't differentiate between the chapters and the working group, but mostly was the OP and managing the release and also time planning. For next 2 weeks, I think handovers of admin should be the high priority. Helping Mary Jeff, trying to get back to sprint planning again with the whole team. And yeah, I think we also have to prioritize issues as a strategy in a strategy working group.
Mm-hmm.
Because 3 months passed.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Already 3 months?
Oh, when we started doing the strategy meetings and we made like a 3-month plan. Yeah. The proposals, like most proposals, won't go up until like October, I think.
So 1 more month. Okay.
Yeah, like month, maybe month and a half. I don't know. Yeah, a month actually. Damn, that's fast. Yeah. Cool. Do you need support, Monique?
Yeah, support. Trying. I don't know. Sorry. Right now, I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I guess, does anybody have any questions or comments, like based on what? Oh, I guess there's DAOps still. Whoops, that's the one that's missing. My other one. DAOps, we are constantly refining Clockify, finding better ways. Just creating less friction. Less friction, logical ways of just like sorting all this weird stuff, like the time you spent, praising or like reading the form or stuff like that, or when you take like paid time off, just so that it's not complicated, but still we get the same effect on the DAO ops. Sorting weird corner issue. Yeah. And we're going to make a forum post for this Clockify thing so that we can just air all the grievances. What else do we work on? Leadership review form. That's going to be a new type form. Also a leadership agreement, which we'll be seeing soon in a forum post. Doing lots of treasury management stuff. Buying back Give. Setting up the permissions for givebacks and give power on optimism. And what else do we work on? I don't know. Next thing I think that we want to work on in the next 2 weeks is publishing the leadership forms and agreement, finalizing them. And I would love in the next 2 weeks to talk to, Kai already left. Oh, there's Kai. I want to talk to Kai about the buddy system bot in the next 2 weeks. I'm excited about that. Do I need to...
a working group for DevConnect?
Sort of, but I don't know. Heather's not here, so. But I think everybody kind of got the updates, you know? Okay. Where do I need support? I need support from Kai on Buddy System Bot. And I need support from everybody. Like if there's issues with Clockify, then we talk about them. Ideally on the forum once the post is up. Okay, well, I think that's everything that we can get through right now. Let's look at this here. Does anybody have any questions on something that someone else said about their working group? No questions, you guys. My goodness. I'm curious actually about this, the work that's being done between the marketing and growth stuff. So there's like a lot of marketing and growth stuff that like has obviously huge overlap with Communitas, but we kind of like set it as like a DApp thing. So like, how are we going to manage that? I'm curious.
Like what? Like an example?
Well, for example, like I can see that like you guys are putting together the campaigns, which is part of like the DApp proposal, right? Or at least like collecting ideas and figuring out, but then it seems like the actual implementation of those campaigns or marketing ideas seems like it's going to be coming out through Communitas. At least the way I see the conversation going.
Yeah, go ahead, Ashley.
I was just going to say that we noticed and realized that a lot of the campaigns that were in the suggestions were overlapped with campaigns that we were already starting to run in Communitas. So it's better to strengthen the campaigns that we're already running instead of starting something new. But I guess as far as managing it, what do you see, what action items do you see included in the management part that you're talking about? Like what tasks would that be?
Well, I'm just curious because like I'm fine. Like if you just like, you can run it and it makes sense because Communitas is already doing those things. It's fine as long as it's effective. I'm just like, I see that there's a problem because it's overlapping, like the DAP and Communitas are overlapping essentially, with the work, or at least what they want to get done.
Yeah, I can see that too. I feel like a lot of us have the same KPI, so essentially we're going to be working towards some of the same things, right?
Okay. Okay.
Can I
Cool.
say
Interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah. So actually, I had a discussion with Nicholas on these things. So only one campaign overlaps with Meet the Makers, and we have already taken that out. So that is the only campaign which was overlapping. Rest everything can be run very independently. And Mitch, to answer your question, as far as resources and efforts are needed, primarily it will be writing the copy, which I am doing. I've already written one for one of the campaign as sample. Beside that, making the designs, which is some sort of graphics to be accompanied with those copies for different social media channels, then scheduling and all of that. So I think so far, whatever communications I have gone through, I think Almond schedules all those campaigns, right? So I think it will not really overlap a lot, except Meet the Makers. And as far as the discussion with Nicholas goes, I will work with her because she needs support on the Meet the Makers. So I'm happy to extend whatever support she needs with the strategy part of it, execution, to strengthen and amplify that ongoing campaign. But yeah, I mean, just to set it straight, so far it's the only campaign which is overlapping, and we have took that out. Okay. But anyways, for the next for the next steps, me and Almond have just decided that we will discuss all of those campaigns tomorrow in the comms call.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Cool. And there is a. You scheduled me during the DAP call, Serbi. We put in a DAP call, so there's going to be a DAP call between the hour 8 to 9 a.m. Central Time. And so maybe we could talk about the same things that we wanted to talk about. It was about the marketing and growth stuff, I think, anyway. So that's fine. Okay. So maybe that's probably relevant for at least Almond, Sotheby, and Monique, and anyone else who wants to join for the DAP call.
Mitch, do you think that it makes sense for someone from their fundraising silo, it's not a working group, but it's still a team, to join to the DAP call?
I think the big thing that I wanted to say about fundraising is that if you're promising to build something on Giveth, you need to work with the PM. And Griff doesn't count. So there's I see there's a big mess now with ETC and Ripple and Zcash, and I'm like, Griff's just promising things to build, and I'm like, when,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And CowSwap now, which has just been a huge headache because, it was Griff promised that we could do givebacks on Ether Classic, but then, no PM actually checked if it was technically feasible, and now I think the grants process has to backtrack even.
I think Lauren checked that in the team.
Wow. Just as a principle, just as a rule, it's work with if you want to build something on Giveth, work with myself and Lauren. If you need to build something else, work with Monique. And not just Griff say we're going to build something and then just start doing it, because someone needs to actually plan.
Okay, fair enough. I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
At least this week, and then I'll see if it makes sense for me to be weekly or every other week or what.
Sure, no problem. Okay. Cool. And then we kind of got off topic there with so there was this next steps here. You're going to work with Sotheby and Almond on the campaigns, and you need a designer. That's what you said, Sotheby, right? And I'm assuming you'll work with Rodri?
I have not worked with any designers so far, so whoever Almond asked me to, I will work with them.
Well, Almond knows how to make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And I think just for me, I'd like to just be in the loop on whatever. Well, you've already tagged me on every issue, so that's great. Whatever you choose to do for your campaign.
Absolutely, you'll be in the loop.
Cool. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Anything else? DAP call. Sorry, let me get to you. Give her a calendar.
With that should be happen, am I right? Because I didn't get any notification for email.
With what? With the DAP call?
Yeah.
Oh, all I did was invite the account that adds it to the calendar, but I can send out some individual invites.
Okay. So should I have to let them know to attend on Tuesday?
I'm going to write a message right now and tell who I want to attend, based on the issues we're going to work through. Cool. Anything else, or do you guys want to take a short break before the governance call? Going once, going twice. Okay. Holman says, okay. Well, then let's come back in 6 minutes for the governance call, okay?
Cool. See you then.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, Ashley. I had I had bad internet before. You said there is something in Telegram you have a problem with?
No, we just created a test group in Telegram for the future one, and we were just kind of like playing around with some things. Actually, it'd be nice to share it with you and see what's possible with like bridging channels.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Well, right now it's still streaming the governance call, but
All right. Let's get back to it later.
I don't know, maybe I could stop and restart, but it doesn't make sense. Might as well just let it go 5 minutes.
Yeah, never mind. Fine. What's up?
Welcome back. Hi, Heather.
Hello.
Okay. All right, we can get started slowly. This is the governance call, 4th of September. My name is Mitch, and we'll do some check-ins. Intentions and distractions, real easy. My intentions is to inform for DevConnect, get you all to vote, and talk about Gnosis Pay. My distractions is well, just lots of different meetings. It's like, you know, product manager, then DAO, then whatever, then it's like, wow. And I will pass it on to Mohammed.
Hey guys, my intention is to just see what's going on because I had not participated to this call for a long time, so I just wanted to join now. I have no distraction. I pass it to Heather.
Hey, yeah, my intention for the call is just to give some DevConnect updates and, my intention. And then my distraction is that it's a really sunny day outside and I want to go for a walk. And I will pass it over to Jake the Snake, who's back from vacation.
Yep. Thank you for the welcome. Intentions, I would just say that since I've been gone for the last 7-10 days, listen in, see what we got. Also, I want to hear more about DevConnect. Excited to hear that from you, Heather. And distractions. I'm pretty exhausted. It was a red-eye flight. So let me pass it to Kai.
Hey. Yeah, my intention is to go through the agenda. I have a surprise item I can talk about if we want to. And yeah, DevConnect is interesting. And I'm not distracted. And until the overview, I give it to Kotabe.
GM, I felt that was coming to me. So my intention is to sync with all of you. Distractions, just a little bit windy here. Hope that I don't have any audio problem, but please let me know if I do, because then I will have to move for my next call. That's it. I'll pass it to Keshav.
Can't hear you. Oh, now we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So my intention is to like sync up with everyone, see what's like we are heading to, and I don't have any distractions. So yeah, and I want to pass it to Franco. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Keshav. Intentions for the call is, yeah, maybe just tell everyone to don't forget to fill out the form for DevConnect. We are trying to get numbers for that. And yeah, maybe talk about Gnosis Pay. I got an answer from them. Yeah, just catch up and sync with everyone. And I'll pass it over to Nicola.
Thanks, Franco. Hi, everyone. I'm just here also to just sync up, get aligned on the governance issues and no distractions. And I'm going to pass it to Serbi.
Thank you, Nicola. I'm just here to sync with everyone, just to understand more about Giveth governance. And I'm distracted and worried by this deadly infection, which is all across Bangalore in India. So yeah, all my friends have this super deadly infection of, dengue. I'm just worried and a little irritated because it has already been like 2 years with this stupid COVID and now it's dengue. So yeah, just distracted with that. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Do you want to pass it, Sorbi?
I'm so sorry. I always forget that. I will pass it on to Heather.
Heather already went.
Oh, it's not mentioned. Oh, it's mentioned on third. I will pass it on to. Oh, everyone is done.
Me.
Suga.
Hey, hi. I'll pass it on to Suga.
Sorry. I'm weeping. I'm really sorry to hear about that. That's really, really terrible. So I'm happy to see everyone. I'm here to catch up. A bit distracted. Today was the first day back to school, and as most of you know, these meetings fall at directly after the end of school. So it starts to get a bit tricky, but I'm here, and I also just want to announce that I will be having my buddy review call in just about a week. So the link is in the governance channel for anybody who wants to give me some feedback. Thank you. Okay, so I'll pass it back to Mitch.
Yeah, we got a giant kin too. Oh, maybe Ashley go? Looks like he deafened.
Yeah, I can go. My intentions, I think, just to see if there's anything that's been going on in the forum that I haven't been keen to, since last week was super busy. I just haven't had a chance to look. So see if there's anything in the forum I should know about. Let you guys know that Giveback's votes are up and ready to be voted on for round 43, and just to see if there's anything around DevConnect that I need to know about. But those are my main intentions. Distractions, just getting some stuff prepped in the background, and I will pass it to...
I think we got everything unless Giantkin wants to chirp.
Almond?
Oh, no mic on his PC. Okay, gotcha.
I think Almond still has it.
Oh. Oh, man.
Oh. Yeah, my intention is to sync on the forum and all that's been going on through DevConnect. And same as Suga, I will have my body call with Ashley this Wednesday. So I also left a link on the governance channel. Please also give me feedback. I'll be DMing you, some of you, to also ask for your feedback these days. And back to you, Mitch.
Okay. I think we actually got everybody this time, so we good. Okay. Cool. Well, let's just jump right into it. DevConnect. Give us the latest, Heather.
Yeah, so we had a really productive call last Wednesday. And basically, what we're doing right now is Algene and Franco created a form for everyone to fill out who is interested in coming, and also just to tell us if you aren't coming either. And I dropped the link in the chat. I tagged everyone on the unicorn tag as well, and we just want to know your arrival dates, your departure dates, if you have any food allergies or food restrictions, and if you plan to bring somebody, especially that part, especially for people with families or partners. And I think the other highlights is that we have clear dates. We are going to be there from November 6th to November 20th. So the first week is going to be a team retreat, and the second week is going to be just decentralized conferencing and hopping around Istanbul together. So our really big current goal right now is just to find accommodation. But before we do that, we really need everyone to fill out that form. So I'm going to be going around and tapping shoulders and annoying people to do that. And I think that's all. There is some talk around having a DevConnect call this week, Wednesday at 5 p.m. CTE. It is dependent. I mean, it's going to be more productive to have the call when people fill out this amazing form. So please do that. Does anyone else have anything to add to that update?
I just have one question since we're here talking about it. I see that there's a lot of people from General Magic as well, answering the form. Are we gonna do a kind of a Giveth Galaxy retreat, or was it just gonna be Giveth first and then Giveth Galaxy, just to get it straight?
From what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that it's going to be a Giveth retreat the first week, and then the Giveth Galaxy can start coming around the 12th, I would say.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to know. Thank you.
Anything else? All right. So everyone in this call, be amazing and fill out the form. And we will deeply appreciate it.
Cool. Excellent. Any other questions? Otherwise, we'll have the call this week as well for DevConnect. And that is on which day, Heather? Wednesday?
Wednesday at 5 p.m. CTE.
Wednesday at 5 p.m. CTE. Is it on the calendar?
I believe Ashley added it. But let me double check. She did last week.
What is it? Oh, maybe it didn't get repeated.
Yeah, I think I set it up as a bi-weekly call rather than a weekly call, because when we first talked about it,
Yeah, there it is.
Bi-weekly.
Yeah, and I just want to announce ahead of the time that I won't be able, and whoever wants to support and attend the Meet the Makers, it's happening in the same times this week. So I just can't come, and I hope some more of you will come. So
Mm-hmm.
If it's meet the makers, I won't probably be able to lead the call. Like I know that I committed to lead that connect call, but if it's at the same time I meet the makers, I don't think I can do it because I have to be in the makers streaming. That's
Okay, then it sounds like we'll just do it bi-weekly then.
yeah. I'll set it up on the calendar for that and create the Discord event. Yeah, I think it's good. It's better.
Okay, that's great. All right, so we're gonna have the call next week, not this week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll still be in the channel talking and chatting about accommodation options. I am going to be on vacation this week, but this is definitely something that's like high priority about, so I will definitely be reachable for this topic.
Great. Let's move on. We got some more stuff to talk about here. Some things that need to be voted on. There is a bunch of these random things here. We got like some safe tokens that were vested to us, and so these are just some transactions to claim those safe tokens. Who knows what they're for, but there's a transaction to claim them, and then we'll have some tokens. But more importantly, so there's those three there to sign on mainnet. The main multisig, the liquidity multisig, and the donation matching multisig. I think there's enough people on this call to sign that. And then next up, as Ashley mentioned, the givebacks votes are up. I don't know what's going on with your thing, Giantkin. But these are up and need to be voted on in the next 22 hours and 32 minutes. So one is to distribute the givebacks on Gnosis chain. I think they've already gone out in Optimism. And this is the nice token distribution as well. So if you're there, please go in if you can. And let's, I'll just paste this right in here. There we go. Vote on those ASAP right now if you can. That would be great. And then we'll just make sure that those pass nice and easy. Okay, too many tabs. Cool. Anything else to say, Ashley, or that's it? Okay. Cool, great. And nothing in the Give Garden or Snapshot. We can jump right into... Here, I'll add a little thing here for Kai's surprise if we get to it. Gnosis Pay. I think, Franco, you brought this up and you were looking into it?
Yeah, I basically contacted the guy we know at Gnosis Pay, and I also sent an email to Gnosis Pay organization. Basically, what they said is that being able to connect the card to a multisig, it's in the roadmap, but it's not a thing yet. So you can only connect it to one address, like an Ethereum wallet address. And then the other thing is that as of now, they can only KYC individuals from Europe. They're not you cannot do it for corporate yet. It's in their plans as well, but not yet. So I asked them specifically for the Swiss entity. So it was a no in both cases. So it's only for people and for one address, not safe, not multisigs.
Okay, so not everything we need to do, but yeah. But the cool thing is that it basically, I understand, Franco, it's you just have funds in it and you just pay automatically with it, right? It's just it automatically takes the crypto out and...
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's why I was on their wait list, and They sent out an email last week. It's a pretty cool thing, and I know that they're working on it. Like the team, I met someone at the Giveth house here from the Gnosis Pay team, and I know that they're working on it, and they have this plan to go bigger and make it for corporations and for DAOs specifically. So it's on their plans, just not yet. So yeah, but it's a pretty cool feature, anyways. So, as for now, I don't think we can do it with the Swiss entity, but maybe in the future, hopefully.
Okay, but we could. So here's an interesting idea, and I'm wondering what Kai thinks of it. We could set up an empty wallet and send funds from the multi-sig there, and just it'd be tough because somebody an individual would have to be owner of the card. So there's still some amount of trust.
Yeah, that's always the problem. It's too much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Just getting someone who can, be willing to use their ID to connect it to a wallet. I don't know. Here in Spain, like Santi said on the forum, it's pretty strict, and I'm a little bit scared to connect anything with my ID.
The whole EU, that's why it's a problem. It's a requirement and nobody will say yes.
Because you might get debanked or something like that?
No, just because of tax stuff.
Oh, right. Because if it's connected to your account and the entity is sending money to it and then you're spending the money, technically, then you get taxed and all that.
Let's not forget we get paid by it also. It's just too complicating things.
Yeah, I don't think we would pay people with this card, but we would pay for our services.
Yeah, that's still at least $1K a month.
Okay. Well, I guess keep an eye on it then. Okay. All right. Last thing I have before Kai's surprise. This is just a little forum post here. Solana donation integration into Giveth. We've been talking with the Solana Foundation about building this into the Giveth app. They've agreed to pay us 22.5K USD equivalent, probably in stables. It will be in stables. To add a basic feature so that people can make donations using the Solana network on Giveth. So that's pretty cool. This is like a non-EVM chain, but it's very similar, but it's going to be like a good challenge for our devs. So this is actually pretty cool. We're just waiting to finish up the KYC and finish, get the thumbs up on the forms that we submitted. 98% chance.
Yeah, the question was, like you mentioned that kickbacks for now are like out of the scope. But I don't know. I was wondering if it's something that was talked to add on the future, or are we just not going to do it? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see it as well. I don't know if it's even possible, but
it's possible. But they would have to pay us a lot of money because it's written in a totally different programming language. You'd have to, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so better off just to leave it out and see how we feel with this one, and then I agree with you. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
And definitely this would be really, really cool for Giveth. Mitch slightly highlighted it, but I want to emphasize going to this type of chain and expanding Giveth to this level, and then potentially be able to go after some that have denied us, like Zcash would be really big. If we integrate this one, then we have a roadmap to expand even further. So I'm a big promoter of this one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think, Jake, actually, you're the one that made the connection, or was it Yas?
That would be me.
That's
that
you.
Would be, yeah, another reason I am all in on this one. But yeah, just to expand it, it would really help Giveth get into some other levels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool.
I agree. This is very interesting. I wonder, maybe I should put it on the chat, or maybe sync with you, Mitch, Bart. I know that Griff checked the specs, I think, with Amin on how will it look like to integrate with a QR donations with, for example, Bitcoin and other non-EVM chains. Mm-hmm. And this is what we're proposing also with XRPL and what we propose with Zcash.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this will work similarly, or it could work similarly, or if the architecture is thought of differently.
I think it'll be different because Solana is like Ethereum, where you can have programmable applications and smart contracts. They're just in a different language on a slightly different system. It's like you're running Windows and then you're running Mac. They're just they kind of do the same things, but in a different manner. And the interesting thing here is that because we can do mostly the same things, we want to connect your profile so that when you make a donation with Solana, it shows up on the dApp and it is connected with your profile. That's the tricky part. It's connecting your Solana address with your Ethereum address and merging it into one account. So that everything you do on Solana still shows up on your Giveth profile. Which I don't know if you can do that with Zcash or with Ripple or any of those other ones.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think my question was regarding also a little bit the wallets, since I don't think that MetaMask has an integration or the wallets that we use. But as you say, they work similarly. So maybe the Solana wallets, they are quite similar in comparison to Ripple or Bitcoin. That then it does makes more sense to have the QR feature and do that part outside.
They work very similar to MetaMask and other ones. Very similar. They're just different, Yeah.
Yes, amazing. Thanks for the clarification, Mitch.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Any other comments? Cool. Well, we got 4 minutes. I want to know about Kai's surprise.
Well, I don't know if it's just a surprise because I didn't put up a forum thing. Or I just thought when seeing one of those what's new in AI videos yesterday evening, something really cool. Let's see if this works. So I know we had this debate before, how we, what we want to do with how we want to do our community videos. But, Google is adding these cool things into Google Meet, automatic translation into 18 languages, in capturing notes and summarize the meeting for me and, make a video recap. And yeah, so I just wanted to say maybe we should think about opening up the space how we do our video meetings again, because I think this is also manually being streamed, this meeting here, and it would be cool to look again, automatic capture, because the notes could be captured by the software.
I like that a lot. I love all those features. I love them. They're so great. I hate taking all these notes all the time. I just wonder, there's like a thing about like having the Discord being the hub, and it's like, I forget who was talking about this, but like you can look at the Discord and you can see that a call's happening, you know? You can see people are having like different meetings. So when it's like you move the video meetings off the platform, then like that community hub, that Discord now becomes like kind of fractured, you know? That's my only thought, you know?
I know that's why I said we had this discussion before.
Mm-hmm.
I always wonder if there's like like a hybrid solution where you have somehow something joining one or the other. I think the event, I don't know how the event calendar works, if that could display an external meeting. And usually what we did in the past was, when this was just not available, we just posted links with like an ad tag for the roles. I mean, on the upside, people who don't go to the meetings could watch like these video summaries. Maybe like you can have like a 1-minute video summary of the communication call or whatever, and so you see the meeting was about. So we should stay open, but and maybe people or chapters or whatever should decide for themselves. First, it's just in preview still. I signed up, but I think it will take some time. I just wanted to prepare y'all. It would be cool to do some changes.
Cool. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, all the working groups and chapters can decide for themselves. But I like all of this. Like the translation feature, the summarizations, like automatic note-taking, that's great. Well, we are at the bottom of the agenda, and I think the fundraising call has started. Just remember, if you're going to be having your buddy call, which a lot of you are, make sure that you DM people and get your reviews, like people are giving you feedback and all that stuff. Let Nico know when you're having your buddy call so he can prepare the notes for your buddy. And